Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. In Chicago Business Today, phone fight. Motorola's Droid Pro hits Verizon store shelves in the next 2 weeks, and the new phone is aimed right at BlackBerry users who value a real keyboard, not a touchscreen, for email and text messaging. The move comes as Verizon is about to get the iPhone, which could also significantly cut into Motorola's sales. Joining me to talk more about Motorola's latest move is our senior technology reporter, John Pletz. So John, what's the early buzz on the Droid Pro? What are people saying about it?
Well, it's the first good alternative to a BlackBerry. You know, it's got the same kind of keyboard. So people who've had a BlackBerry but really maybe wanted a better browser that they've seen on some of the other smartphones are interested in it.
Okay, so why is the BlackBerry such an inviting target for Motorola? It's obviously immensely popular, but why is Motorola going after BlackBerry here?
Well, there's two things going on. You know, BlackBerry essentially invented the smartphone market, so it's a big target. But they're also popular at Verizon, and you know, Sanjay Jha has the iPhone coming in behind him at some point to Verizon. So they need to make up for some sales that they might lose to the iPhone. If you look around, there's BlackBerry on the shelf as well, so that's a pretty good place to go.
And what are the analysts saying are the chances for success for Motorola with the Droid Pro?
Well, they certainly look a lot better than Motorola's last attempt, which was the Q about 5 years ago. The device was popular. People loved the hardware, but really didn't like the software very much. This time around, they're using the Android software, which has really taken off.
And Motorola obviously preparing for the spin-off of the cell phone business early next year. What are they going to have to do in order to win over investors?
Well, that's another reason that the Droid Pro is really important. This would be the third Droid device at Verizon. And if they hit with that, they can kind of prove to Wall Street that, hey, you know, we can do more than just one phone.
Well, everyone is buzzing about the iPhone coming to Verizon early next year. Are there any estimates as to how much Motorola will lose as a result of the iPhone coming to Verizon?
Well, it's a pretty big hit. You know, there's some analysts who estimate that it could be up to 1 million phones a quarter that Motorola is going to have to make up. And remember that Verizon is Motorola's biggest customer.
What is Motorola saying about the iPhone coming to Verizon? What's Sanjay Jha saying about it?
They address it very delicately. Nobody's saying for sure whether it's Apple, whether it's Verizon, exactly when the iPhone might be coming. But Sanjay Jha has said, you know, we've competed with them before, and we think that the Droid family holds up very well, but we're going to see. Okay.
John, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
And that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. For more on this story, be sure to check out this week's print edition of Crain's and chicagobusiness.com. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.